What's up, everybody? It is your boy, Uncle Greg, and we're back with another episode of Something Out of Nothing. Not sure what number, I think it's 12. Double check when I do the editing and captions. But yes, today we are talking about some week 5 notes that I have written down. Basically, some league leaders. And then week 6 picks. I'll give you my updated on my record for my picks and how I've done so far. But before that, let's get into the League 5 notes, then quick my bad dude, then the Week 6 picks. All right, let's get into these Week 5 notes. So, Detroit and Indy are leading the league in points per games. Detroit with 34.8 and Indy with 32.6. Who would have saw that coming? Dallas and the LA Rams are leading in total yards per game, with Dallas leading in the 406.6 yards and the LA Rams at 401.8 yards. The Dallas Cowboys lead the league in total yards, not just passing. Pretty intense. Washington and Buffalo leading the league in rushing yards per game. Washington with 156.4 and Buffalo with 154.4. Both having pretty stellar quarterbacks. I'm pretty sure no one saw that coming. Through 5 weeks. The LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers are leading the league in passing yards per game, with the LA Rams with 300.6 and the San Francisco 49ers with 298.2. Same division. NFC West seems to like to throw that ball around. Jacksonville and Pittsburgh leading the turnover differential, with Jacksonville +8 and Pittsburgh +7. What that means, if you don't understand, is they have 8 interceptions more than they have negative interceptions thrown. So the difference between when you get an interception, it's -1, obviously, and if you don't and you take away, it's +1. So Jacksonville and Pittsburgh are on the positive and leading the league in that. So can't speak right now. Those are the notes for week 5 that I wanted to share that I felt were pretty interesting, to say the least. So for this week's My Bad Dude, it's going out to the New York Football Giants, Jackson Dart, and Cam Scatterboo, plus that whole team. Defensive line's pretty nice. They shit the bed pretty much going to New Orleans, but for some reason at home they are juggernauts. They won this week. They won Jackson Dart's debut when he played against the Chargers. Like, I don't know what it is with them playing in New York, but Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo just all of a sudden Hall of Fame players when they step on the field when they play in New York. It's pretty insane. They're pretty funny dudes. A lot of people call them frat boys, but dudes are just ballers balling on the field, so I got to give them credit. So, Cam, Jackson, whole New York football team, my bad, dude. Did not see you guys getting the W this week. So, Philly and the New York Giants, speaking of, caught the L for the week 6 pick. So I'm starting off on both the spreads and the pick'ems 0-1. Not good. But let's go into the rest of the picks. Gonna make it quick. Gonna shoot them off. See what happens. All right. So for the next matchup, Denver Broncos. I am taking the pick with them and the spread at -7.5 against the New York Jets. I feel like Denver's just a better team. Secondly, we got the Arizona Cardinals visiting the Indianapolis Colts. We got Arizona +7. It's probably going to rise higher because I believe Jacoby Brissett was just named the starter as Kyler Murray is out. And that doesn't change anything. I'm rolling with Indy for my pick, and I'm going to roll with +7 with Arizona. It's a lot of points. I like to take a lot of points. And if it just proves wrong, well, then that team's elite that I thought they couldn't score that many more points than. It just is what it is. It's a learning lesson. LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Not much needs to be said. LA Chargers are a better team, although they have been falling off with injuries to their offensive line. Still believe in them more than the Miami Dolphins. Also taking the spread at -4.5. Following that, we have the New England Patriots taking on the New Orleans Saints. The New England Patriots getting this W in the picks, and I also think they're going to cover that spread of -3.5. Don't have much to say about the Saints. Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel Pittsburgh is going to get the W. I know Cleveland has a pretty good defense, top 10 in the league for sure, but not going to be able to get Pittsburgh down in the dumps because they're 3-1 leading the division, and they're going to continue to lead the division. Pittsburgh -5.5 as well. I think their offense is just way better than the Cleveland Browns offense. We'll see if they can prove me wrong. Following that, we have the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Carolina has some weird, awkward wins that you just don't see them doing, but then they come and just look like the terrible team that they are the following week. They're pretty tough. The NFC South is a pretty tough division to put your finger on. And that being so, I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys because they're just a better overall team. Taking Dallas -3 as well. Next up, Seattle versus Jacksonville. I'm taking Seattle +1. This is pretty much a picking game. Both teams are pretty solid in my opinion. I can see both teams winning, but I'm choosing Seattle as well for the pick. Next up, the LA Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens is playing without Lamar Jackson, so I am picking the Rams for the pick 'em. As far as the spread, I'm testing my trustworthiness in the Rams because I'm taking the -7.5. I'm thinking they can score more points than a Baltimore Ravens less Lamar team. Next up, the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Green Bay Packers. So honestly, with Cincinnati getting +14 points, I can't pass that up on the spread. But the pick 'em wise, going Green Bay seems easy enough. San Francisco versus Tampa Bay, a battle of my top tens. San Francisco, I believe I have at 9, and Tampa Bay at number 1. So I do have San Francisco winning this matchup, and so they should be moving up in the top 10 if this comes true. Also taking San Francisco +3. I think Tampa Bay has a lot of close games that they won. I think their luck is or has run out, and they're going to get the L this week against San Francisco. Next up, Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. I feel like Detroit has looked a lot more impressive this year. Kansas City's starting to find their groove, but I think they're going to end up going 2-4. Detroit gets the win here in the pick'em, and I'm taking the +2.5 as well. Next up, Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders are favored -4.5, and I'm taking those points. I think Jaden Daniels is just going to be able to distribute the ball evenly. I think they have a good running back. I forgot his name. He's filling in for Almighty Mouse. He got hurt. Pretty good ass running back. I should know his name. Zach Crockett. I'm not gonna mess it up. But you guys know what I'm talking about if you're following Washington Commanders and fantasy football. Dude's been killing it. I'm picking Washington Commanders for the pick'em and the spread at -4.5. And I noticed I left out the Las Vegas Raiders. So let's see who they're playing. And I will kill some time. We'll kill some time. Because I got to find this spread. Find this spread. So what are you guys doing this weekend, huh? Hope you guys had a good one. All right. NFL. They are playing the Tennessee Titans, and Titans are given +4.5. And to be honest, I'm taking those +4.5. I can't roll with my Raiders, man. I'm only good with them on Madden. In real life, they're unstable. So I'm definitely picking Tennessee +4.5, and I'm probably gonna pick them with the straight pick. So that wraps up my picks for the Week 6 NFL slate. You guys let me know where I messed up, where I'm correct. Give me my props. Let's talk down in the chat section. Comment, like, subscribe. Hit me up. I talk, man. We can have a conversation. Doesn't have to be no disrespect. You can if you want. You can disrespect me all you want. Or if you want to have a conversation just to talk to somebody, I'm here too, man. All right. You guys enjoy the slate of games. See you next week.